Thank you, Chair. Joblessness, poverty, education and skills are key issues demanding our attention. However, the energy crisis may well trump all issues vying for attention, as without sufficient energy to drive the economy, the chance of growth is virtually impossible. On this topic, the ACDP notes that environmental sociologist Dr. David Figg has described South Africa's electricity crisis as a crisis of management, saying that the demand for electricity has never really exceeded installed capacity, and that the amount theoretically available, if all sources are functioning properly, can meet our needs. Urgent and ongoing attention must be focused on our management crises before all else. It is a failure of management that has resulted in the dysfunctional timetable for maintenance that has been eating into the safety margins. Having said this, the ACDP believes it is also important for government to increase the focus on renewable energy solutions through subsidies to encourage private use of renewable energy. While new electricity sources must be brought onto the grid as fast as possible, more reliance on renewables is essential to installing this new capacity. Within 3 days of the Fukushima nuclear disaster in Japan, the German government made far-reaching changes to the country's energy policy, with Chancellor Angela Merkel saying the events in Japan taught that the risks which were regarded as totally unlikely are not completely so. When a highly developed country like Japan, with high safety standards and norms, experienced the consequences they did for having relied so significantly on nuclear power, we would expect the world to take note. Today, 26% of Germany's energy is sourced from renewables, a change prompted by the German public in pushing their government toward renewable energy solutions, starting with the rise of the anti-nuclear and environmental movements of the 60s and 70s, and consolidated by later successes of the Green Party in government, which influenced policies. South Africa, however, tends to embrace more coal, more nuclear, more shale gas. Out of a general feeling of vulnerability and a mild panic in the wake of load shedding, the South African public are less inclined to question decisions regarding nuclear power and other less desirable solutions. Sadly, it is presently easier for people to buy diesel generators than it is for them to buy solar geysers. As long as government places negative controls on the renewable energy industry by not offering subsidies like it does for the coal mining industry, it blocks access to renewable energy for many ordinary people who would like to use it. The ACDP would like to see a greater focus on encouraging production of renewable energy locally and community ownership. Renewables provide an opportunity for greater decentralization of energy, the use of technology to empower many more people, and offsetting of high consumer bills as unused power is returned to the grid. Thank you.
Thank you very much.